Good morning, everyone. Thanks for coming out to the NARA Park Sports Pavilion ribbon cutting ceremony. We have a few chairs here for people that feel like sitting down. We have marked locations throughout the beautiful concrete patio for people to help, little guides to help with social distancing. It is, I know it's tough when we see people after a while to snuggle and get close and talk, but we got to try to keep our distance here. So we're doing our best here, and it's a great turnout. The sun's coming out. And it's a beautiful event. So before I get into some remarks, again, I just want to thank you all for being here. This Miracle Field is a very special place for our community, for the people that use it. And this new bathroom facility is going to make it much more comfortable for the users of that field and the families who use that field to be able to have a place they can go. It's got 3 fully accessible bathrooms. With the latest in technology. There's one bathroom that's designed for family use so that a family can go in there together and they can help each other or help their son or daughter or child with whatever they need to do in the bathroom, and it creates privacy for them, and it's really a great thing for this facility, and we're really excited to be here today to do the ribbon cutting. We have a great lineup of speakers this morning for all of you. Oh, I was going to take my mask off. Sorry. I forgot about that part. How's that, better? So before I introduce our speakers, I just wanted to mention the project team. The project, it's been many people involved in this project, but the most recent project team, CBI Architects, was with the design. Rick Almeida and Monica Magazzini. I think they're both here. The construction team who's doing this work and is finishing up right now, and they're going to help us with some exterior work right here next door, is Stutman Contracting, and a few of the guys are here from Stutman, so thank you guys for all your work. Look forward to finishing this next one with you. I also want to thank our internal team. In Acton, we do a lot of things with interdepartmental teams. This is a recreation facility, natural resource facility, but there's a lot of people throughout the organization that help pitch in. People like Teresa O'Leary, John Stackhouse has been a big part of this for a long time. Andrea Ristine, Mark Hald, MJ Selby, our land use director. Melissa has done a lot for it. Kathy, everybody remembers Kathy. And of course, Tom Tidman. Tom Tidman this has been his project for 20 plus years, and this is just another milestone in his great success here. So thank you, Tom, for everything. But there's many other people that contributed to make this a reality today. There's been donations and hundreds and hundreds of hours of donated labor and materials, 3 community preservation grants, a great support from the Miracle League and their donors provided a significant contribution, and our friends in our state delegation provided a great boost for us to get this bathroom building completed. So we're very excited about that. So I want to start by thanking Senator Eldridge, Representative Gouveia, and Representative Sena for the significant contribution, and they're going to be our first speakers today. So I'd like to welcome Senator Eldridge.
Great, thank you so much, John. And thanks everybody for coming here this morning. And I just couldn't be prouder because I remember standing here when Miracle Field was finally finished. I think it was in my first term as a state senator. And just the message that is sending that all of our government resources, all of our special places in our communities should be accessible to everyone. And that is so important. And yet it's really kind of shocking and surprising that still to this day, many facilities are not available for people of all abilities. So I just want to thank all the stakeholders here involved. I remember when Miracle Field was started by the Miracle League meeting Lauren and Andy Rickard and just getting their vision for what they wanted to do. I know there's other members of Miracle League here, and I just want to thank you so much for your vision, for making that vision possible here in Acton. I represent 14 communities, and one of the things that's really inspiring and really encouraging to see is that there's more and more commitments to spend local resources, taxpayer dollars, to make sure that our facilities, including playgrounds, including recreational fields, soccer fields, etc., are accessible to everyone. So this is really a national movement that is really growing, and that's incredibly heartwarming to see. I want to thank all the town department heads and staff who helped make this possible, especially, of course, Tom Tidman and Kathy Fochman, formerly with the department, for their vision. And as John said, this has been a 20-year project. And I think actually back to, I think it was when I returned from college is when there was the first vote to protect this land. And just, think about what NARA Park has become to so many people, not just in Acton, but really all across the state. John Mangiarotti came to me 2 years ago when this sports park pavilion was in the stages of how are we going to get this done. And I really appreciate him reaching out to me and saying we need to find some way to get the financing complete. And so I was very pleased to work to secure an earmark on the Senate side. At the time, the representative was former state representative Jennifer Benson, and we worked together to secure this in an earmark about 2 years ago for $150,000 that helped make this pavilion possible. But I just want to express my deep appreciation is once that earmark was secured, partnered very closely with Representative Tammy Gouveia, Representative Dan Cena, to make sure that that money came to the town of Acton to make sure there was a key piece in getting to this final day. So thanks everyone for being involved. I do have here a citation, and again, there's so many people here who are involved with making this possible. To have these bathroom facilities here is really critical, and I look forward to the completion of the snack shack just right next to us. But right now, I'd just like to present this citation to really the couple that inspired me to be supportive and inspired this vision, Lauren and Andy Rickard. So if you could come up here and let me present a citation. And in addition to congratulate you, I want you to thank you for being one of the owners of one of my favorite ice cream places down in West Acton Village, just down the street from where I live. I can't help but note that. So this is a Senate citation, and it says, be it hereby known that the Massachusetts Senate hereby extends its congratulations to Miracle League of Massachusetts in recognition of the special occasion of the grand opening of the NARA Park Sports Pavilion at Miracle Field. And be it further known that the Massachusetts Senate extends its best wishes for continued success. So I want to thank you so much for your vision, for all you do to support your son Henry and so many other individuals with disabilities. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you, Thank you, Senator. Our next speaker is Representative Tammy Gouveia. Tammy?
Hi, thank you everybody for being here this morning. When I think about this facility and I think about the story behind this facility, I think of two specific things. To me, it represents what it means for community to come together to create opportunities for greater inclusion for all residents in our town and even beyond. When I think about what it takes to build these kinds of facilities, it takes community leaders, community members, it takes town leaders, it takes state government, it takes for-profit corporations and nonprofit corporations to work together. So I think this symbolizes what the spirit of community really is, and I'm very proud to live in the town of Acton where we have a facility such as this. The other thing it makes me think about are the opportunities that it provides, the Miracle Field itself, to student volunteers in particular. I have two children, one who's a junior in the high school and one who is a 2019 graduate. And while my children have not participated in volunteering, I know that their friends do, and they love their experience. They get so much from working with children and young adults with disabilities and just contributing to their community in a very meaningful way. So I want to thank the Rickards for creating this vision, seeing it through, working with community partners, because it goes well beyond just what the facility provides in terms of the students and the young people who participate in the sports, but really impacts the community in a much broader, more important way. So thank you for that. And thank you everybody for being here. It's really an honor. Thank you.
Thank you, Representative. Our next speaker is Representative Dan Cena. Dan, thank you, Representative.
Thank you, John. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. It's great to be here. And, you know, as Senator Eldridge indicated, Rep. Benson was the person who actually got this money. And, you know, I benefited from her earmark myself. I come to NARA Park all the time for a walk, for a run, and I think we need to really protect this park and do everything we can to make sure that this park is here for the next 50 years and 100 years to come. And I'm just very, very happy and honored to be here with Tammy and Senator Eldridge to make sure that those funds arrive. And I know we're here for the big check as well. And yeah, I just wanted to make sure that I was here today for this important gathering. And I would like to see a facility such as this at the South Acton train station. We need bathrooms over there. So maybe, hopefully, that's our next goal to accomplish. But I'm very, very happy to be here, and thank you for everyone who's, you know, organizing. And like Tammy said, that it takes leadership, it takes community advocates, it takes local residents, citizens, and, you know, the state. So every project that we do, we all have to work together and for a common goal. And I think this is a clear evidence of that. So thank you.
Thank you, Representative. So throughout the history of the development of this park, and in particular the sports pavilion, the Board of Selectmen showed great leadership in supporting it at town meeting, taking many votes along the way, and just being an advocate for this park, this facility, and particularly the Miracle Field and the bathroom related to it. So our next speaker is Chair of the Board of Selectmen, John Benson. John?
Well, with many projects, it takes a village, and I just wanted to highlight the history over the last 4 years and thank some of the real people who did the job and got this done. It started in February of 2016 when Jim Redmond gifted the 2 modular homes to the town, which became the Sports Pavilion. The modular houses were moved to NARA Park in March 2016. So a big thank you to Jim Redmond, not just for the modular house donations, but for his many hours of machine time and expertise with the project. Then moving the modular units and the expense to pour the foundations were gifted by the Miracle League with a generous donation from a local supporter who wishes to remain anonymous. And a big thank you to Andy and Lauren Ricard and the critical fundraising efforts of the Miracle League. Community preservation grants have been awarded for the renovations of the modular units on 2 occasions, first in 2016 and then again in 2019. And then in addition, a CPA grant was awarded in 2018 for the 25-car parking lot construction. So thank you to the Community Preservation Committee and Town Meeting for supporting the project, and also many, many thanks to Kathy Fochman for the hours you spent on this project. Site grading and parking construction started in the spring of 2018 with the paved lot completed in August of 2018. All site surveying work was donated by Stamsky and McNary Engineering, and thank you particularly to George Demakarakokis and his crew. In August 2019, utilities were installed by the town, working closely with Jim Redmond and Ed O'Neill. Ed, thank you and your crew. Stutman Contracting was hired in the spring of 2020. Renovation of the north building started this summer and is now substantially completed. So a big thank you to all of you that made this happen. Thank you.
Well, we're here at ribbon cutting, and so now it's time to cut the ribbon. So we're going to do this as carefully as possible. I'm going to be the other end of the ribbon. We're going to get some big scissors. I'd like to have the Board of Selectmen members that are here. Andy, if you come up if you could. Lauren, if you're interested. John Stackhouse, and then our delegation, and we'll try to make this work. So what we'll do is we'll line up and we'll pause for a moment with the scissors open like you're about to cut them, and then we'll all smile with our masks on, and hopefully people will catch the essence of our faces. Okay. All set? Cheese. And then we'll count to 3. 1, 2, 3. So that concludes our ceremonies. Thank you very much for all of your support throughout the years, and today especially. You're welcome to walk through the buildings. Please don't turn the faucets on or flush the toilets, as appealing as that might sound. Thank you.